This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a piano restoration company? Well, one may be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Lucas. Remind me how to say your last name?
Heuer,
with Texas Piano Restoration. Lucas, it's lovely having you on today. Now, we are excited to learn more about you and your business. So tell our listeners just a little bit more about your company.
Sure. Thanks so much for having me. We are as the name implies, a piano restoration company, but we also provide piano servicing, which includes tuning and regular maintenance and cleaning and all that good stuff. We provide services throughout Dallas and specifically the North Dallas area.
Wonderful. Now, where was the passion for restoring pianos born?
Yeah, so it's really been quite a journey. I've been a musician for a long time, since about middle school. I started in choir and then just got really into music, was listening to a ton of music. And so the short version of the story is just growing up a musician, and I was playing in bands in high school and college and did audio engineering, recording. And then I wound up after college in the Peace Corps, actually, in Cameroon in West Africa. And I taught English there. And I met my wife, who is also a musician. And so after the Peace Corps, we ended up living in Europe for a while, and we were trying to figure out what to do with our sort of liberal arts college degrees and and backgrounds and stuff. And we were living in Croatia, and we had a piano there, and we had a piano tuner come over from the university. And I had seen people tune pianos before, but I had never really thought that much about it. And when he came there, I just found it fascinating. And I watched him for the whole time, I think he spent a few hours with the piano. And then I was just amazed and like, wow, I can do that. Let's look into that. So that's how it began.
Wow. Now, today, having the background that you have, how do you feel that plays a part in your business today?
Yeah, I mean, it takes a real interest. I think to do this, you really have to have a real passion for music. Because it's a lot of work. It's not the easiest business to be in, but it's just, it takes a certain passion for craftsmanship and kind of some things that are sort of old world skills, like that are sort of dying arts, you could say. So it just really helps to have that passion for music to keep you going through the hard times and in building a business like this. That's what's helped me.
Understood. So it sounds like it really helps to fuel your motivation. Now, we're going to go ahead and switch gears here for a second. Marketing is the heart of every business. So ideally, who is your ideal client? And today, how are you attracting them to your business?
Yeah. My ideal client, it's really someone who really appreciates the piano. A lot of people they might have a piano in their home, but they don't really use it, or it's just sort of maybe furniture, which is completely fine. There's no judgment here about that, but it's just really fun when you have a client who is really passionate about it and who really wants to get the most out of the instrument and wants to work with you on how to achieve that that sound that they have in your head, you know. And so we can really do a lot of things that I enjoy, like voicing a piano, for example, is not just making the piano in tune, but it's making it sound beautiful. It's manipulating the tonal quality of the piano to make it sound as pleasing and as beautiful as we can. So those are the kind of clients that I really enjoy working with.
And Lucas, how are you able to attract that type of client to you today?
It's been a process, but a lot of it has just come down to word of mouth. You know, I do a lot online. I have a YouTube channel, and you know, I've done a lot of SEO work and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it really comes down to like building trust in this business. People want to know, you know, people really want to get a recommendation from someone that they trust, like maybe a piano teacher or maybe like a faculty, you know, at one of the music schools. If someone asks them, hey, who's your piano technician? Who's your piano tuner? You know, that goes so much further than just a Google search, you know. So it really has been just a process of you know, just slowly getting your name out there and just building that local network.
Speaking of that process, Lucas, have you ever thought about having your own podcast for the business before?
You know, I've considered it. I try to focus more on my YouTube channel, to try to just to kind of show the visual aspect of the work that we do. You know, we like to show, you know, what does it look like to put new strings on a piano or etc. But you know, that's not a bad idea. Maybe a podcast would be that might be a great way to reach more people.
So, Lucas, your business sounds very unique in the type of client you're looking to attract. So, what are the three main things your business stands for today with Texas Piano Restoration that you feel helps you to attract more of the right types of clients to you?
I think, you know, I think I've always really tried to focus on our processes and our customer service. And I think that's contributed a lot to, you know, to our success to the extent that we have had it. I hear from people that, you know, it's really easy to work with us. It's really easy to schedule appointments. You know, our communication is really good. I really tried to, I really work hard at that. Just having good communication with clients. And, you know, secondly, maybe it's just listening more, trying to really find out what people are looking for. And, you know, everyone is so different, and people have relationships with pianos, you know, that are sometimes can go back for generations. You know, it's not just their piano. Maybe the piano belonged to their mother, to their grandparents, you know. So people have, you know, sometimes they have like these deep sort of connections with their piano, but not everyone is looking for the same thing, right? Sometimes someone, maybe they love the piano, but they don't play themselves. Well, we also do a lot of like player piano systems. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's a way that if you love to hear piano and you have a piano, but you don't play yourself, you can have a player piano system installed. So, you know, it's a matter of finding out what is it that the client is looking for? What do they want to get out of it? And then finally, I would say maybe just again, I guess just building that network. I love to work with piano teachers. Anyone in the music community in Dallas is always, wonderful to add to our network. So.
Well, Lucas, we are almost out of time today, but final question for you. Where can our listeners go to learn more about Texas piano restoration? What is the number one place to go?
The number one place I say would just be our website, which is texaspianorestoration.com. And we also have a YouTube channel, which is at Texas Piano Restoration. And we try to put new videos up there pretty often. And you can reach me there.
I really appreciate you being on the show today. We wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Thank you so much, Sophia. Appreciate it.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfrisco.com. That's gnpfrisco.com. Or call 469-221-9345.